Hi everyone, this is Sabrina with the Touch of Elegance. I promised that I would come on here tonight to show you all a couple of ways we can make some bows for our concepts. Give me just a second so I can pull it up here on my computer so I can read any comments that may be coming in. Okay. Hey Miss Lisa, I'm trying to make sure my camera is focused. It looks like it's turned the wrong way. Give me just a second. Am I okay on you all's end? So I'm assuming it's okay on you all's end. So first, what I'm going to do, I want to start off by showing this concept that I did earlier during the week, um, and it's a floral arrangement, but it's not the real flowers. These are the synthetic flowers, and I was just trying to decide if I wanted to go with making the real flowers. So I was just practicing on the synthetic flowers, and what I did is just put a couple of the Forever Rocher candies on the inside of it, and then I added a Victoria's Secret lotion, and then I started with these balloons because I just wanted to see how they were going to look. I know they probably won't stay up until Valentine's Day. Thank you, Miss Lisa. But I blew it up just to see how long they will stand up. But I was trying to decide on this bear. I don't know if anyone got these bears from Dollar General or not. They had the little Santa Claus hats on the side. And then when I brought them home, trying to take the hats off, the hats don't come off actually because there's no ear up under here. Who have Hi Crystal Unique. Thank you for joining my live. I was saying I wanted to show you all these two little concepts I did with the silk flower arrangements, and I was trying to just play a little bit around with the silk flowers just to see if I want to do the real flowers this year or not. But I was saying about the bear. When I got home to take the bear hat off, you know how you can just take the little stitches out of the bear hat and then you have the rest of the bear, the ear and everything. Well, this one, there's no ear and it's like mesh up under here. So there's no way you can take that hat off. So I had to try to just disguise it by just, let me see if I can take it off. What I did is disguise it and just fold it inside because it was a little hat with the ball hanging off like a Santa Claus hat. So I just disguised it by just folding it on the inside, making it look like it was just a little side toboggan, I guess. It's gonna have to work because you can't take this off because there's nothing up under there. Hi, Auntie Gifts and more. Dorothy Williams says my phone upside down. Is my picture is my camera upside down? Do it look like it's upside down on you outside? It's sideways. Okay, okay. Let me fix this. Give me 1 second. Let me fix it. Okay, is that a little better? Let's see. Okay. Now watch I mess up something. Okay. Okay. Let me get back to this bear. But like I said, this bear, I just could not take it off. There's no way you can take the hat off. So I want to know you all's opinion about this. Do it look, how do it look with this hat on the side like this? Would you go with it or would you not go with it? Hi, Dorothy Williams. I'm just undecided about it, but this is one of the concepts that I tried doing with the silk flowers. I have the roses and I have a few tulips in there also. So I'm debating if I'm gonna do silk the real flowers this year or just keep it at the silk flowers. And this is another one that I'm working on here. It's almost the same, but I put more candies in this one. You think it looks fine as it is? So I had to do another bear like that because all of them was like that. You cannot take those hats off. I didn't want it to look too Christmassy. Thank you, S. Marie. And with this arrangement, I put some roses in here, some red roses, and I got these roses from Timu, but I also added some little Hershey Kisses in here along with this these truffles I got from Dollar General. Not Dollar General, Dollar Tree. And I'm gonna add a balloon with this one too. I just want to play around with some silk flower arrangements. Is there anyone else that's doing any silk flower arrangements for Valentine's? Thank you, Dorothy Williams. That's cute. Thank you. I know last year I had quite a few people asking about flowers, and I really didn't have a lot of flowers made up, and I didn't have the real flowers, and I was assuming that's what they were wanting, the real flowers. But I had a couple of people asking about artificial flowers also. But I did do the money bouquets, and I added a couple of flowers in those, and those sold real fast. The men love to see the money bouquets. They said because their wife have a lot of bear and they have sensitive skin to the lotions and all of that. So you can't go wrong with a money bouquet because you know money. Who has too much money? But I wanted to show you all those concepts before we got started on the bows. S. Marie, yes, kind of, sort of. I'm revamping already made arrangements I bought. Okay, and I think flowers is going to be a real good seller this year because a lot, like I said, a lot of men think they can't go wrong if they get the flowers, or they can't go wrong if they get money for their spouses. So I think it's a good idea to do sunflowers. I think like the younger generation is looking for the fragrance, the Bath and Body Work, and the Victoria's Secrets and things like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get started on some bows. I know that's what we all are here for. To let's spruce up our baskets a little bit for this year. I had someone, I don't remember her name, she asked me about doing a live and showing her step by step how to make some bows for her baskets. And be honest with you, that's a compliment because making bowls was my struggle. That was my big struggle. S. Marie, my artificial floral arrangements did well last year. I think I had 10 plus last Valentine's Day. Oh, great. See, I'm thinking they're gonna go good this year also. Because like I said, men they run to flowers. Even the flowers that you put the memorial flowers that you put on the grave, they did good last year for me also. Because you have do have some men that their spouses are deceased and they want to take something out to the grave. So I took some of those out there and they sold. They sold really well. Okay, I'm gonna move these arrangements and we're gonna start working on some bows. If anybody have any questions concerning these floral arrangements, just let me know and I'll try my best to answer them. There is one more concept I want to show you all that I'm working on. I haven't finished it, but I'm working on this. It's a flat concept. And I'm still working on what other things that I want to put in it. I don't have everything that I want in it yet, and I have not priced it. But I thought this was something that a husband and wife could enjoy if they're going out of town for Valentine. Can y'all see this? Let me move it over. I can't really pick it up because I haven't glued it down or whatever, but I'm still working on it. I have a candle, two champagne glasses with the sparkling cider grape juice. But these glasses, very pretty. I got these from the Dollar Tree, and they are not glasses. They're like a hard plastic, but you get two in a pack for 125. And what I did, I added some roses, which I'm gonna put those in a clear box. I just set it there so I can see what it was gonna look like. Hey, still classy. And this, I was debating what I was gonna put in here. First, I thought about the chocolate covered strawberries, but I didn't want them to mess up. Then I thought about putting chocolates in here. I'm undecided, but this is the Bath and Body Works shower gel, and I placed this here because I'm undecided what I want to put here. And this is like a fragrance for a woman, the strawberry shortcake, pound cake body spray. And then we have the washcloth. This is just something and this Bath and Body Works candles, the 3-wick candle. I'm still working on it. I just wanted to share with you guys. This is something different that I'm working on. And I thought a couple could really enjoy this together. So we're going to get started on some bows. That's what we all here for. Let's work on some of these bows to put on these baskets so we can up that price a little bit. Because I know your baskets are beautiful. Your concepts are amazing. We're just going to put some more money in our pockets by adding some bows onto them. I went and got some pull bows myself because I felt like doing those small concepts, and you putting bows on there, and you're making bows for your small concepts, and it's taking a lot of time out when you can just get a pull bow and put on there and they look just as good on your smaller concepts. Nice couple gift idea. Thank you, Lisa Bell. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off with one of our bigger bowls for a larger basket. And you know, whenever we're doing our baskets, we don't want long tails. But if it's a larger bow and you need something to hang, you know, you do your tails a little longer. So what I'll do, say for instance, this is one of our larger baskets. I'll leave the tail about this long, which is, let me measure it out for you. Give me 1 second. Right now, this is like 16 inches for a really large basket. I mean, a huge basket because you don't want them hanging too long. But just say a normal size basket you're trying to do, I do like 8 inches for a normal size basket. Just a medium to large basket, I do like 8 inches. And what you're going to do, you're going to pinch it in the middle, just like that. Take your ribbon and make you a loop. This loop is about 5.5 inches long. You can do them larger. If you're doing a smaller bow, of course you want a smaller loop. But this is like 5.5 inches. And then you're going to take it and just twist your ribbon. Because once again, you have a pattern on this ribbon. If you don't twist it, you won't see the pattern once you bring it back to you. It'll look like it's on the wrong side. So you twist your ribbon and bring it back to you, giving yourself the same size loop that you have on this side. And I don't measure it, but if you're new to it, you probably want to measure it. It's almost 5.5. But if you do it like this, you can tell this one is a little shorter. So I'm going to add some more ribbon to it. And this is what we're going to have. So now I'm going to twist it again because I want 4 loops. If you want more than that, you keep doing the same routine. And you're going to twist it and bring it to the middle and hold it. This is bigger. So we're going to bring it down some until they meet the same size. Give yourself another twist. I'm sorry. No, you don't. Because you're going to bring it back over here and hold it in the middle to get that same length, the same size. It's a little big, so I'm going to take it and bring it down. Now I have 4. But say, for instance, I don't want to add another color. I want to keep this bow entirely red. All I have to do is just keep doing the same thing. Bring it in the middle, pinch it. Now I'm having to twist it because look at this. It's laying like this, and you want to twist in the middle there. And you bring it to the middle. If anybody have any questions about what I'm doing, just stop me. I'll be glad to answer them if I can. Okay. Now look how this is laying once you open it up. It's laying straight across. We don't want that. Now we have to twist it. Always have that. We have to twist it because you want it to be on the right side, and bring it in the middle and hold it. Like I see people using the bow dabber, and then on the bow dabber there's two sticks in the middle, and the only thing those sticks are doing is just holding your ribbon. So that's all your fingers are doing, is holding the ribbon for you. Just like the bow dabber, it's just holding it wherever you place it. So now we have 4 on this side and we have 3 on this side. So we're going to twist it and put our 4th one on this side and squeeze it in the middle. And if that's all you want, and this is a good size for a medium basket. This is plenty for a medium basket. So what you're going to do is just cut it off at the end. And if you want more than 2 tails hanging, you grab that ribbon, pinch it in the middle. Make sure you measure those tails that you're adding on. Cut it off. Now you have 4 tails. You can take your twist tie. Of course, we're not going to use a green one. That's just the only one I can get right now. And you're going to put it in the middle. Hold it with those 2 fingers. Wrap it around in the back. Make sure you're holding it and twist it. There's several other ways you can make bows, but I'm just showing you the way that I make my bows and how I make them simple. And then what you're going to do is just pull them apart. And make sure you have it tight in the back, because if you start pulling apart and this coming loose, you're going to have to start all over again. You're going to have a mess. So just pull them apart. Hi, Monique. Hello, everyone. That's some pretty ribbon. Thank you. I got this ribbon from the wholesaler here in my town. She sells it by the roll, and I think this roll is, what is this? 2.5 50 yards. And this is $12. But during Valentine, this right here won't last no time. So we pull it apart. I'm sorry, I got off focus. And look at this one. That's too big. Can y'all tell? You probably wouldn't pay any attention, but being that I'm making it, I see that it's too big. So what I'll do is find its tail, and just pull it, just to make it the right size. And then we work with it, and you play with it until you get it the way you want it to look. And you put it on your concept, cut your ends like this. What I do, I just fold my ribbon at the end, just like this, and then you cut upward. And you have this look. Now this is a medium-sized bow with a solid color. Okay, now I want to do one with 2 colors. Let's say we're doing red and pink. We're going to do the same thing as we did before. Make our tails first, pinch it in the middle, make our loop, pinch it in the middle, and bring it to you. Now you can take it the other way, and I know a lot of people do it this way. You twist it and take it to the back. But as I always say, I taught myself how to bring it to the front, and that's the way I'm comfortable with it. But you can do it either way. There's no wrong or right way to do it. Decorating time with Rachel. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Rachel. I meant Rochelle. I'm sorry. How are you? But like I said, there's no wrong or right way to do it. But I just feel comfortable doing it that way. But you do it the way you feel comfortable. And the main reason we twist it because we don't want our ribbons on the wrong side. Rochelle says, pretty bow, doing good. Thank you. And we're going to twist it again and put it in the middle. And with this, I'm just going to do 4 loops because I'm adding another color. Making sure our loops are the same, and that one is too big, so go ahead and adjust it. It's like that. Then we're going to cut it off. And now I want to add the pink. Now I see a lot of people, and I do it sometimes too, they just put the ribbon together and make it. You can do it that way, but I'm just trying to show you a simpler way until you get the hang of it, and then you can do it, you know, however you want to do it. You're going to put this in the middle. You remember the 2 sticks in the middle of your bow dabber? That's what these are acting as. We're going to add our pink, and we're going to do a loop here, trying to make it the same size as the red. We're going to twist it and put it in the middle. I have 2 bow dabber sticks. That's what we're going to call those 2 fingers. They're just sitting there holding. And these back here are just protecting. That's all that's doing. They're just protecting it. Somebody told me, I don't know how you hold your hand like that. I'm just holding 2 fingers together and them just protecting those back there, just protecting the ribbon. Then we're going to twist again and bring it to the middle. Twist and hold. This is what we're having so far. We have 2 colors. And we use 2.5-inch ribbon. So now we have 4 red loops, and now 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right, 4 red loops and 4 pink. And we're gonna cut it off. So I'm gonna come back with this 1.5 ribbon. I want some patterning in here. So I'm gonna add this. And we're not gonna be scared of these colors, because at the end they're all gonna come together. So we're gonna take our 2 fingers. Like I said, the 2 fingers sitting here waiting on ribbon. And you're just gonna add it inside. I like to make these loops just a little bit, maybe a 1/2 inch smaller than the bigger ones, because the ribbon is small and I don't want this ribbon to be too big. These loops, I'm sorry, to be too big. We're gonna do the same thing, and we're gonna twist it. We're gonna come back in Put it in the middle, hold it. Thank you, Monique. Monique says that's a nice combination. Twist it again and hold it. So now we have 4 of each. I don't know if you're going to say that after I add this, Monique. You might say, whoa, you're doing a little bit too much. I'm getting ready to add some pink. Let's see. I love patterns. I want to bring out the pink in there. So I'm going to take this. We're going to add this pink. And I'm only going to do 2 loops of this pink, just to bring out some of that pink that we have in the back. And this ribbon here is so flimsy, but I like the color of it. So we're gonna do the same thing with these. And we're gonna twist it. And make those 2 just a tad bit smaller. And we're gonna cut them off. So far, do we have any questions about what we just did? Is there anybody not feeling this pink and white plaid? Okay. So now what I'm going to do is get my wire. I'm just going to use the wire. But for baskets, do not put wire on the basket. Okay, since we're doing baskets, I'm not even going to try. Let me get a twist tie. We're going to grab it with those 2 fingers again because we're still holding it. And I know some people may suffer from carpal tunnel or having cramps. I have cramps in my hands sometimes too. That's why I try to make them fast, because if I hold it too long, it'll cramp. But it don't cramp as bad if I make my bows really fast. But it's just the way you're positioning your hand. You're going to take your twist tie, twist it around in the back as tight as you can. You do not want this to come loose. And sometimes, depending on what I'm doing, I'll put a little bit of glue in the back. If I'm making a wreath or swag or something, I'll put a little glue in the back of it. But since it's for a basket, I won't. And you start from the back and separate them. Separate your loops. I like to separate them once I get them on my baskets, because I can see where the loops need to go at. But I'm showing you now how you can just separate them. Monique Post says, I have to go to the doctor. Sure, if it's arthritis or carpal tunnel. You're not sure if it's arthritis or carpal tunnel. And that can get in the way of making bows. It really can. And I think that's why a lot of people do use the bow dabber, because if it start cramping up on you, it's kind of hard to finish a bow. And with a bow dabber, you're not holding it. You're not holding the bows like that. But there's different ways you can make a bow without using the bow dabber. I've showed it with the satin ribbon, the way you can take it and just put it around a piece of cardboard and just cut it, and you can make them that way without holding the ribbon. And you can even do it with this ribbon here, just putting the ribbon around the cardboard board and cutting it in a slant, and then put your twist ties between it and pull them out. Here we have a bow, and this is going on a basket for a medium size to large basket here. If you have a medium basket, I was trying to look and see if I have a basket without a bow on it, and you just add something like this on it, that takes your value up on your basket. It really do. Like today, I was showing my husband something I made, and it was the carousel that I made. That was last night, and I showed it to him, and I asked myself, "How much you think this is worth?" And he told me the price, and I said, "Okay." And I was like, "I agree with you." So whenever I finished and I wrapped it and put the bow on it, he said, "Whoa, whoa, wait a minute, that's $10 more." Just like, and he's a man, because the bows, it really, it takes it up a little more. It takes the value up a little more. And then what you can do is, once you put your bow on here, and then you can just, put you something like a heart or something like this on it. Embellish your bows, and that brings value to your concept, to your baskets. And something like this, I know the tails are too long sometimes, but that's when you have to put something in your baskets to make them stand up, so it won't sit on top of your baskets, and you can see what's inside of them. Yes, that's an easy way. You're right, Monique. It is. Wrapping it around that cardboard is so much easier than sitting there holding that ribbon. And sometimes this ribbon can get expensive, and you're trying to make money and not spend a lot of money. So what I do too, if I can't put a whole lot of this kind of ribbon on my basket, what I do is I'll get my satin ribbon, this, and I'll add it with this ribbon. And because this ribbon, you can get this like $6 for this 100 yard, and it'll go a long way. I'm going to show you just a little bow you can make with this ribbon, because this is such a cheaper ribbon, and I know a lot of people don't like messing with it, but it does just as good on a basket. You can do it like this. I'm not going to do a real big bow, but I want to show you how this makes just as pretty bows as the other ribbon, the wire ribbon. It's just what you add with it. Inspiration by Sheba says, "Good evening, Friday, everyone." Queen Sheba. Hello, Queen Sheba. How are you? I'm glad you can make it on our live. I'm just showing different techniques or different ways we can add bows to our basket. And we can bring the value of our baskets up by adding bows. I had a request from someone that asked me to do a live or do a tutorial on how to make bows. So that's what I'm doing today. Well, tonight. Okay, and with this satin ribbon, Kay, hello everyone. Hi Kay, how are you? I'm glad you can make it to on our live tonight. With the satin ribbon, you have to trust the process, because when you start off with it, it don't look like nothing. Inspiration by Sheba saying, "Doing well, thank you. Was able to join. Your bow is coming together nicely. Thank you." when you're working with this kind of ribbon, but you have to really trust the process because it don't look like anything once you start with it. But then I'll come along and just add some of my wire ribbon with it, and I won't have to use as much as I would if I didn't have the satin ribbon. And this is to make your dollar stretch using the satin ribbon. Inspiration by Sheba says, hey Lisa. If you have a like an inexpensive basket, you want to put a full bow on there, but you just don't want to use all of your good ribbon. I'm not saying good ribbon, your more expensive ribbon. Use the satin ribbon because you get a lot of that for a little nothing. I'm going to twist it in the back. And what I like to do with the satin ribbon, I like to tear it apart. Just like that. Gives you a fuller bow. And you can come along and embellish this with some hearts or whatever you want to put on there. And that brought your gift up a little more. You see how we can use the satin ribbon along with the wire ribbon? You said it right. Good ribbon. Yeah, I'm telling you, because this ribbon right here, I mean, this costs a lot more than you buying 100 yards of satin ribbon for $6, and you buying 50 yards for $12. Okay, so on your inexpensive gifts, you don't want to put this ribbon, on your inexpensive gift, because you're really not making anything. So this is what I do sometimes with my inexpensive gifts. I'll add the satin ribbon, and sometimes I'll just make a satin ribbon bow for my inexpensive gifts. Queen Sheba said right. And I have tulle also. We can make bows out of tulle. This is something that if you have problems with your hands cramping up on you, you can do the tulle bows. And that's just, you can take the tulle bows and wrap that around the cardboard, or you can take it and just cut your good piece off. Did I just, yes, I did just run out of that gold, so we're going to add more purple than gold. And you can add this to your satin bows, and it'll give it another look. You just get us some tulle, and you take it in half, and you cut it, And you can put this on a small gift. And I like to put like a little rose in the middle. Take your twist tie. Monique Post said, really cute. Thank you. Decorating time with Rochelle said, cute. Thank you. And Miss B's Baskets and more. Hello, everyone. Hello, Miss B. We're here trying to find some very inexpensive ways to make our baskets a little more, um, just add some more to our baskets, not make them look a little more, just add some more value to our baskets. And we just cut the ends off, let them not be the same, but not too long. And this is something you can put on a mug gift. And this tool, you can find this tool at Hobby Lobby, different craft stores. And like I said, I would love to put a little flower, hot glue, a little Timu flower in the middle of it. Hey, this is something you can put on a gift. That's another bowl, style bowl. I try to get my little stash ready tonight for everyone. And these ribbons that I have here can't go on my stand up there because they have something in the middle here that stops it from going through these little poles. They're not the right size, so I have to keep them in totes. Hi, Shamika. Okay, I'm gonna do one more with the satin ribbon, and it's gonna be just a satin ribbon. I'm gonna do it with this ivory and red. Shamika says, hey, Queen Sheba. So we're gonna pinch it. And I'm gonna show you another one with the cardboard. I did it one time before, but I want to do it on this live. How you can use the cardboard. I'm gonna pinch it in the middle, bring it back to the front. And like I said, you can take it to the back. Just what's comfortable for you. This is our satin ribbon that we can get 100 yards for $6. And I think that's in a lot of places. I went to the Pottery Barn. They had the same thing, and it was like $6. $6 there too. Inspiration by Sheba said, hi, Shamika. And be honest with you, I think I done told this before, this was my weakness, bows. I always will hot glue my bows for years and years. And I followed this lady on YouTube, it was many years ago, and she took us step by step how to make a bow. But I messed up so much ribbon. If you're trying to find out how to make bows, use this kind of ribbon, because you're going to mess up a lot of good ribbon. And I did. I messed up a lot of ribbon trying to figure out how to make a bow. And that was my weakness. I could make a flower arrangement. I could do a wreath. But when it came down to bows, I could not do anything with the bow. I'm telling you, I was so terrible when it came to bows. Until one day, this lady at my church, she asked me, she knew I decorated. I used to decorate weddings and things like that, and different functions. And she came to me, she was an Avon rep, and she wanted to make baskets for Valentine's Day. And this was in the late 90s, early 2000s. She wanted to make baskets for Valentine's. So she came to me, she said, I have the products and I'm trying to make baskets, but I don't know how to make bows. How much would you charge me to make me some bows to go on my basket? And I'm looking at her like, I need to be asking you the same thing because I don't know how to make a bow. I just hot glue them together. And when I told her, I said, I'm sorry, I can't make bows. I don't know how to make bows. And she was looking at me like, why are you telling a story? Because I was hot gluing my bows that were on my wreaths and things, and she saw that. She thought I was really making bows. Inspiration by Sheba said, "You got it now. You gather in the front." Yeah, and that's the way I taught myself how to gather in the front and not in the back. But I can do it in the back, but I feel more comfortable by gathering in the front. Now I do know how to gather in the back, but I just taught myself how to gather in the front, and it's so much comfortable on my hands. Whenever I gather in the back, it seems like I get more cramps gathering in the front than I do in the front. My hands cramp so bad whenever I take it to the back, but I can do it to the back. And I know I see a lot of people gathering in the back, but once I found out it feels so much better in the front, that's where I gather. Yeah, Monique, I made it work. I had to make it work for myself. I mean, I know everybody has their own techniques of how they do things, but this is this way I feel comfortable doing it this way. So we're gonna do just straight satin ribbon. Yeah, and when she asked me that, I was like, I cannot make a bow. She's like, how you put those bows on those wreaths and things? And I told her, she was like, no way. I was like, yeah, because I was doing floral arrangements for funeral homes, but I didn't know how to make a bow, so I had to glue them together. I had to glue them together. Nobody knew, but that was my struggle, making bows. And I do believe God took my weakness and made it my strength, because I'm telling you, I had orders, a lot of orders for different things that needed bows, but I was hot gluing those bows together. And my daughter, my oldest daughter, she is 27, and both me and her, we was sitting down trying to watch YouTube on how to make it, and guess who got it first? She did. One of a kind creation said, how do you gather? See, I got this heart that's in the way back. I always gather exactly like you and doing now. I know I'm gonna show you how you can gather in the back, but I can't do it now since I started in the front with this. On the next one, I can show you how to gather in the back. But I see a lot of people take it and twist it to the back. They go around to the back, and then they just twist it to the back. But I taught myself how to do it in the front because it's so much it's so comfortable that way. And maybe people with carpal tunnel or arthritis or having problems with their hands might need to try gathering to the front. I don't know if that's going to be your answer or not, but it's mine. It's my answer. Now, I do get cramps, but not as bad as whenever I gather it to the back. Because for one thing, these fingers here, all they're doing is just resting when you gather to the front. All they're doing is resting. And I know when you gather to the back, you have to move them, because you're taking that ribbon and you're taking it to the back, and these fingers are constantly moving and holding on to that ribbon. Monique Pose said, thanks, I'll try that. Yeah, try it. Give it a try, Monique. It may work. I'm not sure, but I know it helps me a lot. And I'm able to make them faster by gathering to the front. And this is just satin ribbon. Don't be scared of this satin ribbon because it can save you some money in your pocket. Because if you're making a basket, like I said, and it's not expensive, it's an inexpensive basket, you want to grab this ribbon here. You still want it to look nice. You still want your bow to look nice, but you don't want to use all your good product. It's just a matter of working with this ribbon. And what you do, the same as you did before with the other ribbon. Hold it, and you really need to twist it tight. Now, if I would have added some of the cloth ribbon in there, that would have made it look a lot better too. But we're just doing straight satin. Decorating time with Rochelle, cute red and white bow. Thank you. And Monique says, I have some satin ribbon. Practice with that I got from a yard sale. Right. Practice with the satin ribbon because you don't feel so bad whenever you're messing it up. Now, I didn't know it. I didn't have anybody to tell me that. And I sat there and messed up so much ribbon that I paid good money for. But I was determined to get this down pat. And I could have been practicing with satin ribbon instead of practicing with the wire ribbon. But then I also learned to, after Christmas sales and fall and things like that, to get that ribbon and practice with that ribbon also. S. Marie says, I'll have to look into using the satin ribbon. I'm loving the cost saving when you talk about incorporating it with wire. Right. If you put some wire ribbon with satin ribbon, I mean, it saves. And this is the smaller satin ribbon. You could have left this one wide, but I like to half them up sometimes. But that's saving you a lot of money. And doing this too, it saves you a lot. Because that wire ribbon, it goes so fast. And you have 100 yards of this satin ribbon per roll for $6. And you can make so many bows out of 100 yards. And y'all probably saying, why is she tearing it? It's just a habit. I just love to tear them in half. And you can leave them whole. It just depends on how you want it. But getting back to the lady asking me about making the bowls for her baskets, and I had to tell her no, I couldn't do it. That broke me. I said, that was just like me saying, no, I don't want your money. No, I don't want your business. So that's what really made me focus on trying to learn how to make bows. Because at one time when I first started, I was like, this is too much. I'm just going to glue on this too hard. I'm not going to do all this mess. But then when she asked me that, and it wasn't mess, when she asked me that, I told her no. I came home and I decided, okay, this is something I need to try to do. I need to get myself together and keep practicing. Because in business, no is not the right answer whenever you can try and keep trying and getting it. Okay, this is one, just satin ribbon. And also, if I had a tulle bow, just say, for instance, this was the right color, and it's not. If it was red or white, you can add tulle to this and put it on a larger concept. Like a big tulle bow, something bigger, and put it behind there, and you have a bow. And this also will take your basket up. You can add extra money to your basket if you have a big nice bow, and it doesn't matter if it's satin. Like I said, add some tulle to it. It's a big nice pretty bow. Add some tulle, stick some hearts, the heart sticks around there. People shop with their eyes. If they see all that, of course they're going to get your basket. And 9 times out of 10, they're not going to say, whoa, what's in it? What's in it? They're going to look how pretty your presentation is. And then they'll look and see what's in it later, but they're not going to be focused on so much what's in it. They're going to be looking at the presentation of your basket. Inspiration by Sheba is sending hearts. Thank you. I know the feeling. I don't turn down money either. I'm telling you, turning down money when you're in business and it's, it's sure money, that's something I really, really don't want to do. I don't like to do it. Not if it's something that I could try to do myself. I was going to show one other way. Someone asked about the turning it around, turning it the other way. This is one way. You pinch it in the middle and you twist it and you turn your ribbon to the back. Just like that. You hold it and you twist it and you turn it to the back. So I done taught myself how to do it front one so long. And turn it to the back. I mean, there's nothing wrong with turning it to the back because it's going to get made whether you turn it to the back or to the front. It's going to still come out the same way. But whatever is comfortable for you, that's what you do. Just because one person turned it to the front, that does not mean that you have to turn it to the front. If one person turned it to the back, that does not mean that you have to turn it to the back. You turn it the way that you feel most comfortable, and you will make the best bows. And it's going to still turn out the same way if you turn it to the front or to the back. But you are constantly moving those fingers back there. But if you teach yourself how to turn it to the back, it's going to be the same. You're going to get it quicker. You can make a bow quicker or whatever, because that's how you taught yourself to make it. But to the front or to the back, it does not matter as long as you get it done. Kay, I appreciate your style of teaching. Thank you, Kay. Somebody had to teach me. I'm telling you, somebody had to teach me, and I counted an honor to be able to come on here and teach someone how to make bows. When I thought about that today, you talking about somebody got excited because I was struggling. I struggled with making bows. This was my weakness. Even with making baskets, I've been making baskets for years. And what I would do is just put the curling ribbon on my baskets. And no bows, it was just curling ribbon. I didn't know anything about pull bows. I just curled ribbons and put them on my baskets. Inspiration by Sheba said, yes, thank you, Sabrina, for sharing these different ways to create bows. I like all of them. Thank you, Inspiration by Sheba. I really appreciate that. But this is a blessing to be able to do this and to share it with other people. If we know something, let's share it, because we all in here trying to do the same thing, trying to make our business prosper. We're trying to get to the next level. And if it means for me to sit here and help someone make a bow, by all means, I'll do it all day. But I'm sitting here holding holding this right here. But this, it'll turn out the same way if you do it from the back or to the front. You're gonna still get your bow. You're gonna still get your bow. And I showed earlier, I was showing everyone before everyone got on here, some centerpieces, not centerpieces, some flower arrangements that I made. I'm gonna bring them back because I was trying to toss around whether I wanted to mess with the real flowers or not this year. So I did a couple of concepts with silk flowers, and I'm gonna bring them here so you all can see them. Now flowers, I love making flowers. I love doing floral arrangements. But I was trying to toss around whether I want to do the live flowers this year. I know it's a lot of work to them, keeping them alive, keeping them fresh. S. Marie's great live. I'm learning a lot. Thank you so much, S. Marie. I agree, S. Marie, too. Inspiration by Sheba says, I agree, S. Marie, to have learned. I thank you all so much. Kay, it's to do what's comfortable for you. Too many of these creators tell you to do what they do, but we all don't have to have the same capability. And that is so true. That's what I got caught up on. Trump, when I was trying to make bows, I got caught up on people saying, you got to do this, you got to do that. And then here I am trying to do it, and I could not do it. I got so frustrated. I was like, she said do it this way. I got to do it this way. Then come to find out, I really didn't have to do it her way. I had to do it the way I felt comfortable doing it. Kay, that is nice. Thank you, Kay. Decorating time with Rachel, beautiful. Inspiration by Sheba, beautiful arrangement, Sabrina. Thank you so much. Monique says pretty. Thank you. And Entrepreneur Diary Shamika, amazing bouquet. X Marie, I agree, Kay. We all have different comfort levels, and that is so true. The way you do yours, I might can't do it that way, but I know there's a way that Sabrina can do it, and I have to find that out myself how I can do it. And like this arrangement here, I was playing around with it because I was trying to debate if I wanted to mess with those live flowers. And I see they so pretty. People are doing the live flowers now, but then I know you have to have a lot of patience with live flowers, and you have to keep them hydrated. And I don't know if I'm gonna have time for that. So I said I was gonna do. I know I'm gonna stick with a couple of these silk flowers, and maybe some candy bouquets. S. Marie, I agree, Kay. We all have different comfort levels. Okay, I read that. Kay, we all don't even the same health. See, I have this little heart in front of my thing. When it goes up, I'll be able to see what Kay is saying. But yes, we are. I started with this, and I was telling them earlier about this bear. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, I see it now. We all don't even have the same health ailments, and that's so true. That is so true. We all don't have the same health ailments. Some may suffer from different things than others. So do what's best and what's comfortable for you. Don't try to compare yourself to nobody else because God made you unique. Do what's best for you, and make it work for you. And that's what I had to do. I got so frustrated by not being able to make bows. I had to make up in my mind, okay, let me sit down somewhere and get this thing together. Because I know God gave me a creative mind. I know I can create. I just have to create it the way He gave me to create it. And with these bears, I was telling them that these bears came with a Santa Claus hat. The hat was hanging down on the side, had a little ball at the end, and I just grabbed them all up. Oh, I'm gonna get some pretty bears. I'm gonna take the hats off. I'm gonna take the bow off. I get home trying to take the hat off. The hat's not coming off. Then I cut open the hat to see why it's not coming off. There's nothing under here. When I say nothing, there's not an ear under there. It's just this mesh that's under there. So I had to end up just closing. Let me take this. I had to end up just closing the hat like this and trying to make it work. So if anybody see these bears, that's what's going on with them. Those hats, you can't just take them off. If you try to take them off, they got so much stuff going on up under there, you cannot take that hat off. I mean, I grabbed all of them. I said, I guess that's what I get for trying to be greedy. But so we're gonna make it work, make it do what it do by sitting up here holding this candy and these flowers. I'm gonna see if it works for me. But I said I was gonna do. I just want to show you all the flower arrangement that I did. I did about 2 or 3 more. So I'm gonna see if the silk flower is gonna work this year for me. I never did the arrangements with the candy and the bear for Valentine's Day. S. Marie Bear from DG. Yes, if so, I have them too. I'm sorry to tell you that hat. Once you cut open that hat, there is. I think I got one that's already cut. Wait a minute. I do. Let me show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It's like a mesh. There's no ear. So I'm gonna have to end up closing this back. Because I thought I couldn't cut around here. And I thought I could open it up and cut from the inside, cut it off. But this is what you get. So, yeah. So once I seen that, I did 2 more, and I said, I'm not gonna mess with it right now until I can think of something else because I don't want it to look crazy sitting up there with a side hat on like that. RA Baskets. Oh wow, that's what I said too. It's Marie says Bear from Dollar Tree. Okay, I seen that. Inspiration by Sheba. Wow, you made it work anyway. I hope so. I really do. I really hope it it works. S. Marie. Oh no. Lisa Bell. Oh wow. Yeah. Monique Poe. They did not want us to be great. They really didn't. That's what I said. I said they did this on purpose. They did this on purpose. I never purchased a bear where I couldn't take the hat off, and especially the hat on the side like that. Never had that problem. S. Marie said DG needs to stop their stuff because why? That's what I say. Why? Why? Keep from somebody else using it for something else. That's why. But we're creators. We can try to do something else with it. S. Marie Dollar. Okay, I read that one. Inspiration by Sheba said glue a mesh bow, make it a girl bear with a bow. Oh, okay. Okay. That is a great idea. Glue a bow on there. And the problem is how we're going to get this fur right here from around here because it's 2 different colors. This is like a ivory here, and this is a milk white. And then just glue a bow there. I might try that. Yeah, I like that idea. Make it a girl bow by gluing a mesh bow on. Make it a girl bear. I'm sorry, by gluing this. That's a good idea. See, that's why we need to come together. Because I was like, I'm gonna leave these bears right there because I done messed up 3. And this one look like it has like a tam sitting on the side of his head. But I said I'm gonna see what it do. I just hope it works. Do anyone have any questions concerning the bow making? Is there another type of bow you want to see made? If so, I'll be glad to do it. Inspiration by Sheba said, keep being, is it you? You got this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm trying. I love what I do. I've been doing this for years. I just started with YouTube this year, well, last year, to 2024. But I've been decorating and making baskets for many, many years. Now I'm doing it full time. I used to work a full time job, but I was able to come off my job in October of last year and do this full time. Okay, I put bows on. Kay says I put bows on my Dollar Tree ugly bear from last year. She is cute now. Oh wow! You know bows make a difference, and we was just saying that bows make a difference to anything. That's why I get a lot of orders for bows. People just want to put bows on their porch, on their like the banisters on their porch. I make bows for that and bows for their mailbox. I get orders for just bows. I guess because we're from the South and we think that bows make everything looks good, so that's what we do. We put bows on everything. Monique Poe, yes. And Inspiration by Sheba said, congratulations. Thank you. Miss B's Baskets and More says, congratulations. Thank you so much. Yes, it was a long time coming, but I was determined to be able to do this full time. And I started selling on the streets. I think this is my third Valentine selling on the streets. And how I started with selling on the street is I made like 25 baskets one day, one year, and I didn't have anything to do with them. I was trying to sell them online, and it started raining. I couldn't. I was supposed to been going to my sister's, and she lived like a hour and a half away from me, and we supposed to been going somewhere to sell them on the outside, but it started raining that day. And so we had to cancel that. And Valentine's Day was like a day or two, I think it was like that Thursday or something. But anyway, I had to cancel. And I had 25 baskets. And at that time, I thought that was a lot of baskets. And so I had 25 baskets and nothing to do with them. And I know I had to go to work on Valentine's Day and I had to be to work at 1 o'clock. So I was scanning through, I put on YouTube and scanned through YouTube how to sell Valentine baskets. And Boss Lady Fee popped up. First thing she said was, if you want to know how to, you want to get rid of Valentine baskets, she said, hit the streets. I'm like, hit the streets? People are crazy. I am not going on those streets selling no baskets. That was my first response. And I began to listen to her that whole night, just listen how she was able to go and sell all her baskets and all of that good stuff. So I said, okay, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to sell the baskets. And so the day before Valentine, me and my daughter went out. I prayed about it, and the Lord directed me to this place, this little town, about 15 miles down the road. And I was like, there's nothing there. There's nothing in that town. So when I went there, I was feeling kind of iffy, but me and my daughter went there and we sat out for a couple of hours and I sold one basket. This guy came up and he said, will you be here tomorrow? And I said, no, I'm going to try to sell in my town. So I had already made up in my mind, I'll just stay in my little town and try to sell it where I live at, sell the baskets wherever I live. When I got up the next morning, I knew I had to be to work at 1. I got up the next morning, I heard the Lord say, go back to that town. I was like, I only sold one basket there, but I obeyed. And when we got to that town, when me and my daughter pulled up, I put some balloons on my car window on the side mirror. I stopped at Dollar Tree and got some balloons, and I put the balloons on my side mirror. And we started pulling out the baskets and sitting them on top of the car. Before we can get all the baskets out, people were coming up to us, grabbing baskets, wanting the baskets. We sold those 24 baskets within an hour's time. I was done. We was finished with those baskets, and I knew that's where I had to be at. And that's where I started. And then the next year, I think that which was last year, we did 250, a little over 250, and we sold out completely. So that's how I got started with selling baskets. Let me read some of the comments. I'm sorry, I got caught up. Sadanya Miracle Baskets, hey, just joined the live. Hi, Sedania. We're just talking about how I got started with selling baskets on the street. Monique, congratulations. Thank you. Monique, hey, at Sedania. Inspiration by Sheba. I love the ideal of a bow in the mailbox on the mailbox. My neighbor just might receive them well and buy. Yes. Thank you for the idea, Sabrina. Look at how we help one another tonight. I love the community. I do too. I get so much from this community. I get inspired. I'm telling you, I really get inspired and motivated from this community. Sonia Miracle Baskets, Sadania Miracle Basket says, at work peeking in. Don't get caught. Inspiration by Sheba. Hey, Sabrina. Inspiration by Sheba. Go back. Okay. Okay. Well, I just read Inspiration by Sheba and R.A. Basket. Ashley, wow, amazing. Monique Pugh says, amen. Crystal Unique, awesome. Miss B's Baskets, thank God. Yes. Kay, congratulations. God will do it every time as long as you do your part. That is so true. You do your part, you follow his direction. He will not lead you wrong at all. Inspiration by Sheba. Look at God. Congratulations on your beginning. The best is yet to come. Thanks for sharing. You have inspired me to go back. Wow. I'm telling you, Bose, S. Marie, pays to be obedient. That's right. It does pays to be obedient. And Bose here, like I said, I'm in the South. I don't know if it's just a Southern thing, but I was just home the other day and someone just text me on Messenger. Can I please get 3 Valentine bows for my job? We putting bows at my job, and I need 3 Valentine bows. And I mean, some people they order 20 bowls at one time, seriously, and they put them around their house. I have one lady I know really, really well. She always get 27 bowls. 27 bowls. Don't ask me where she's putting them, because when I ride past her house, all I see is bowls. They're beautiful, and that's what she loves. So that's what I'm gonna make it happen for her, because she's a good paying customer, and I love to see her come. So I mean, get your bowls, learn how to do these bowls. People do Valentine trees in their home. They don't take the Christmas trees down, and they want a Valentine bow for their Valentine trees. I did some of them already. That's steady, that's income coming in all the time, and it's year round, just making bows. Okay, inspiration by Sheba. No, Sabrina, I was responding to what you share. Okay, God told you to go back, and you was obedient. I was blessed by that. Okay, I understand now. Yes, he told me to go back to that same area, and I was like, I just sold one basket, and the guy that came up to us at the end asked me was I coming back the next day, and I told him no, I was going to stay in my town. He was the guy that came back the day of and bought the last large basket that I had. I know that was God. He bought the last large basket, and he said, let me hurry up and get this, because there's no more. I'm gonna go ahead and get this. But from then, that's where we set up at, and we do very well. Decorating time with Rochelle. That's a blessing. It is, Rochelle. It is a blessing. Lisa Bell, such a blessing. It is. It's a blessing. I'm telling you, it is. Get get what you need. I mean, and the Lord will bless you. You be obedient. Do what He tell you to do, and He won't lead you wrong. And if this is something that you want to do, make bows and make floral arrangements, He'll provide that person that needs your services. He'll send them your way. I do believe that. Sonia Miracle Baskets, are you doing all the holidays? I always do Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas, and I do Christmas in my home. And I tried to go out for Christmas this year. That did not work for me. And like I think I said it on a live or a short. I said I was looking at everybody else going out for Christmas, got all tied up and excited about them going out. So I went out, didn't sell really nothing, came back home and selling up everything. Everybody wanted to come by, and I did my pop up shop. And I always do that at Christmas time as my pop up shop, and I do real good at home for Christmas. Father's Day, do Father's Day, and um, this year I think I'm gonna just do Father's Day the day of Father's Day, not the day before Father's Day. I think I went out too many days for Father's Day. I think I'm just gonna do that Saturday, and that's it for Father's Day. And I do Easter. Sonya Miracle Baskets. Okay, I just read that. Inspiration by Sheba says, Amen. Yes, I do Easter, and I think that's it. But throughout the year, I do like floral arrangements. I do wreaths for people door. And here, during this in the South, wreaths are very, very popular. People change out their wreaths with the season. And I do like signs, welcome signs, and we do stove covers, just different things. There's a lot of things that I do to keep myself busy, keep going throughout the year. Now, like now, I'm like really, really busy because I don't turn down my returning customers that gets wreaths and floral arrangements for me. But one thing I did this year, I took on a wedding, and it was she just wanted her bouquets and florals, her floral arrangements and things like that from me. But I kind of question that because I know this is really a real busy time for me. But I don't think I would do that anymore. During Valentine's, is taking on a wedding. But after Valentine's, I do take on weddings, like doing the flowers for the brides and the grooms, and doing the corsages and things like that. That's something that I just added on to my business. Okay, inspiration by Sheba said that's so good. Thank you all so much. And I hope there was something I said or something that was demonstrated tonight that really did bless someone. And if you need any help with making bowls or anything I can help you with, I'm here. I'll be more than happy to do it if I can do it. Inspiration by Sheba says that's so good. Thank you. Multiple inspiration by Sheba said multiple services is the goal. Keep going. I sure will. I will. I enjoy being creative. And on like my downtime, I love sewing. I love making little pillows for the house and things like that. I just keep trying different things. Hey, if it don't look right, I tear it apart and try it again. Lisa Bell, great live. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Great live. Thank you. Thank you. Decorating time with Rochelle. Well, I'm not going to hold you all up any longer. I will be doing more lives, and especially after the Valentine holidays. But I thank you all so much for joining this live and making it fun. And anytime you need anything from me or any advice about making bowls or anything, just let me know. I'll be glad to help you. I'll be seeing you guys later on. And again, thank you so much for joining my live. You all have a good night.